Hey everyone, welcome to High School Dropouts Advice. Today I will give you a little Ehang update, but more importantly, I want to show you how you can become a millionaire generating over 156,000 per year with a small Ehang investment of just $1,000. I will also teach you how you can retire comfortably after following my investment guide. You don't necessarily need the Ehang stock, you can use any other growth stock. At the end of the video, I will also teach you how your financial structure should look like so you can have over 500 million worth of wealth. It sounds like a clickbait, but I promise you it's not. Watch it and decide later. First thing first, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like. Videos like this take a long time in research, scripting, shooting and editing. I promise you that this video will be an eye-opener for you and you will see investments in a new way. If you disagree with me, you still can unsubscribe. However, important for me is that you take your time to watch this video from the beginning to the end, because I need you to understand all the concepts we are talking about. Otherwise, it's impossible for this concept of small investments to millionaire to work. Even if you are not bullish on Ehang, this concept will work with every other stock. So let's start with a little update. Ehang dropped from 52 per share to $46 per share. This represents a drop of 13%. The SP 500 started at around 3,940 and ended the week at 3,913, a decline of 0.6%. So needless to say, Ehang drops or declined way more. One of the reasons is that the Wolfpack accusation is still following the stock and all those law firms are trying to get a share. The Ehang news is filled with law firms calling investors to act, as you can see here. If you did not watch the previous Ehang video against the Wolfpack accusation, you could watch this video up here, and I have another updated one also up here. I will also link both videos down below. Now let us get into the juicy part of this video. Here I show you how likely it is for Ehang or any other stock to make you a millionaire with just $1,000 in investment. So have a look at the past graph. We see that we have $124 at the top, and because of the accusation we are at around $46 per stock. We have to find a return rate which makes the most sense to project our stock in the future. So bear with me and follow this thought process. Now let me show you Tesla's annual growth. I have written down the numbers from 2011 to 2020. We had a total return of 1,236%. The average return of Tesla has been 123% per year. If we believe that 2020 was an exceptional year and this would not happen to Ehang, then let me take it out. This would be 743%, and we would still have an average return of 54.78% per year. The share price was around $5.71 in 2011, but it went up to $705 in 2020. So this is a 141 times return. The 54.78% sounds less than the 141 times return, but please understand that the 54.78% was compounding over the 9 to 10 years. I will later get back to this because I want to make sure every viewer and subscriber of my videos understand what is going on. For now, I want you to remember 54% and remember that we are not taking the exceptional year of 2020 for Tesla, where it made 743% in return. You might think Ehang is not in a position like Tesla, and the history of Tesla is too short of using its number. So let me show you another example here. Let us use Amazon's number. We start the number from 1999, and you remember we had the dot-com bubble in 2000 and 2001. Then we had the financial crisis in 2008. So from our source of numbers, we had 2 crises for the stock. So this reflects a realistic market scenario with a disruptive stock that will dominate the market. This is what most of us see or hope in Ehang. We are still in an early phase, but I want you to look at the average return of 37.75% per year for Amazon. So I want you to remember this number as well. So remember the 54% of Tesla and the around 38% of Amazon for now. You still might think Ehang won't be so strong as a Tesla or Amazon, and this is fine. You might believe Ehang will have more competitors and it will be a different scenario. Okay, let me give you another example. Let us use Home Depot here. Very long history with the dot-com bubble and 2008 financial crisis. We see an average return of 18%. We know Home Depot got a big domestic rival, which is Lowe's. Ehang does not have a domestic rival in the field Ehang wants to be playing. But let us all be conservative and remember the 18% average return per year. So please remember 54%, 38% and 18%. Now let us go back and talk about a scenario that is very realistic to happen. We are at 46 now. If we make 50% gain until the end of this year, we will be back at $69 per stock. The math would be $46 multiplied by 1.5 is $69. Ehang being at 69 at the end of the year is more than realistic, since I believe Ehang will be break even during this year, which will boost their share price up. I want to be conservative as possible so that you understand that what I'm going to do is very realistic. So in the year 2022, we can add another 50% in gain. $69 multiplied by 1.5 is $103.5 per share. $103.5 again is very realistic. The same thing in 2023 again. 103 multiplied by 1.5 is 155.25 per stock. So I'm sure that most of my viewers believe that we will hit $155 per stock way sooner than the end of 2023. I just want to give you the most conservative scenario, and for the ones who are bearish, let me tell you, if Ehang is at $155 per share, the market cap would be at around $8.478 billion. This is very realistic since we already have Joby Aviation trading with a SPAC close to $7 billion market cap, and they want to launch their product in 2024. So I hope you can see that I'm super conservative here. Now that you agree with me that 50% for the next 3 years is realistic, let us put it to numbers. We are just putting $1,000 in Ehang. This is a number I think most of my viewers can save up and invest. We put it in for 3 years with the return rate of 50%. And let's say that we put another $100 into the stock at the end of every month. I think everyone is able to save $100 a month. At the end of 3 years, you will have $10,285 worth of Ehang stocks. Now let me show you this. If we keep putting $100 into Ehang or any other growth stock you want to do this concept with, then you will have over 1 million at the end of 27 years. You might be disappointed now because it took 27 years, but look at the rate of return. I just put in 15%, which is less than 54% of Tesla, the 38% of Amazon, and the 18% of Home Depot. Before I pump up the numbers, let me show you this and let me ask you a question. You see that you will earn a yearly interest of $140,545 in 2047. Technically it's 2050 because we had the growth phase of 3 years with the 50%. But $140,545 $1,545 in 2050 per year is an amount you can retire from. And don't worry about inflation. When inflation is going up, so will your stock, because your stock is an asset class and is protected from inflation. Besides having a good retirement amount, you have around 873,000 sitting in the bank account. Let's recapture how much your total investment was. 1,000 at the beginning. 3 years, 100 monthly is 3,600. Then we had 27 years with $100 monthly, which is 32,400. So in total, your investment over the 30 years was 37,000. This is less than a car most of us drive. $37,000 over 30 years. Everyone agrees with me that most people can save up this amount, and this number is very manageable to achieve. When you can agree to that, you can also agree that it's not hard to take care of your retirement and become a millionaire. But now let us pump up the numbers a bit and see what will change for you. Let's say our yearly return is 100% and Ehang is repeating this for 4 years. The likelihood that this happen is very real. We still add $100 per year. We will end up with 41,225 as our ending balance. Now let us enter the numbers, and I use 20% of the yearly return rate, which is still below Amazon's 38% and Tesla's 54%. At the end of 27 years plus 4 years growth phase, we will have nearly 10 million. Do you want to know how much you retire with each year? The answer is 1.798 million. This is what you would get every year. You have nearly 8.2 million in your bank account, which generate this interest for you. And again, all you have invested is 37,000. If you have the patience and stay invested in stock until you retire, you can get this return. Let me show you this. The rewarding part of stock investment is the compounding nature, which gets huge over time. Let me show you this. You see that the yellow part, which is the earning of the interest, gets bigger and bigger. It's a parabolic growth. The longer you can wait to take your investment, the more it will gain. In this short demonstration, I could show you that everyone can become a multimillionaire over time. But why are there so few multimillionaires? The answer is simple: lack of knowledge and impatience. People want to invest in penny stocks and get a 1000% return in a year. They don't want to become a multimillionaire with a 20% return per year over 30 years. Too many are also scared and greedy. They take their double or triple up and they take out their profit. What do most people do after taking profits? They will buy something nice: new electronics, new cars, new houses, or a new Lambo. It's so manifested in the trading culture that you buy a Lambo. The sad thing is that most traders will not end up retiring with close to 10 million and 1.8 million in passive cash flow. I'm actually very conservative, and I was very conservative with the numbers. If you think my video helped you understand how long-term investment works and learn something, please subscribe, like, and share it with your loved ones. In my opinion, it's possible to gain a mass fortune of over 500 million if you are starting in your 20s and have the dedication and patience to build wealth. The biggest problem we have is that people will hit their personal ceiling because some lack of knowledge, or some think 10 million is enough. Some believe 50 million is enough. Some believe 100 million is enough, and they stop investing heavy and stop what they are doing. Let me show you the structure of how you can get to 500 million in wealth and beyond. I know this is a long video, so this is why we make it into 2 parts. Tomorrow I will show you how you can make 500 million with this kind of structure. So thank you so much. See you hopefully in the next video. Thank you. Bye.